welcome to our rundown of the best games of 2022. This is just basically the best games I played in 2022, and they're presented in really no particular order. There's something for everybody here. If you like the look of any of them and you want a bit more, please go and check out our reviews on some of them. So grab a coffee and relax. Norco, a magical realist lament about a real-life small town in Louisiana that's been swallowed by the oil industry. This downbeat narrative game is about what its protagonist leaves behind when she abandons her hometown, and what is and what isn't worth coming back to and trying to salvage. Wonderful. Pentiment. Historical games tend to tell grand heroic stories, but not Pentiment. Here, you're a manuscript illustrator in a small Bavarian town that's about to be convulsed by the Reformation. It's a tale told with empathy, about the ordinary lives of people living through a time of immense change. Immortality, a spellbinding game that's also 3 entire movies. Immortality is something that's never been even conceived of before in either games or film. Unravelling the mystery of a vanished Hollywood starlet by examining footage from her works, we become absorbed into this fastidiously recreated cinematic universe, and become part of the story ourselves. I've never seen or played anything like this. It's not a game that everyone will love, but I do think it's one that everyone should play.
Have you met with Marissa since that movie?
I have not.
Okay.
Kid, huh?
Live Alive Remake, one of the most subversive games released in its time when it helped inspire a raft of Japanese creatives. Live Alive has been one of the sleeping giants in Square Enix's archive. Now remade for the modern market, Live Alive's main strength is that it's so good. If you hadn't told the majority of gamers that it had been originally released 30 years ago, I don't think anyone would have noticed. Such a wonderful gem of a game now is available to a whole new audience and is one of the high watermarks of gaming in 2022.
Fancy meeting you here, partner.
Triangle Strategy. Despite a few issues, Triangle Strategy is a game you absolutely have to buy if you're looking for a game with a deep, gripping storyline. It's got enough to keep you hooked throughout the long story sections, and the battles never seem to drag on, no matter how long they go on for. If you loved Octopath Traveler, then it's a safe bet you're going to love this. If you're interested but unsure, there's a solid demo available, and you really owe it to yourself to give this one a shot.
Coming through!
Let us pry out their weakness.
The Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. Harking back to British folk horror films of the 1970s, in The Excavation of Hobbs Barrow, Victorian archaeologist Thomasina Bateman attempts to dig in a remote Yorkshire village, only to encounter mistrustful local people, mysterious visions, and signs of paganism. The voice acting is excellent, and this point-and-click adventure builds tension masterfully before ending with a dramatic, memorable twist. Citizen Sleeper. Citizen Sleeper sees you as a synthetic being on a decaying space station trying to get by in a society that seems to completely despise you, yet is also completely reliant on you. Stunningly well written, it's a thoughtful, probing look at survival on the margins of a fragile capitalist ecosystem, and its focus is mainly on the assortment of humans you meet as you explore the environment. It's a moody, contemplative, almost angry game, and its 2 main mechanics, a basic survival system and a dice-based action system that refreshes every day, are incredibly well balanced and considered. It's a game I just cannot recommend highly enough. The Case of the Golden Idol. I suppose it's a testament to the quality of the story that it's able to overcome the mediocre artwork and still grip the player. You'll be looking forward to each session you have with The Case of the Golden Idol and its addictive charms. The game has an elegance, and the way the scenes are all connected and threaded together will keep you enthralled and constantly clicking the next section after the end of the current one. This is a game that challenges you to understand the puzzles rather than just simply solve them, and in doing so, reels you in a way no other detective game has managed since Obra Dinn. If you can get over the horrific artwork, and I urge you to try your best to do that, then you'll find here one of the best detective games made for decades. The Procession to Calvary. The premise of a psychotically hilarious romp through a vast array of Renaissance artworks to hunt down a despot and kill him solely because he's the only person you're allowed to kill sells this surreal puzzle adventure short. In truth, there's really no words that could accurately capture the sheer bizarre, side-splitting nature of this game. Superb fourth wall smashing dialogue combined with the unique mechanic of being able to solve any puzzle just by simply killing the people makes The Procession to Calvary a must-have, not just for Monty Python fans, but for any fans of point and click. Cult of the Lamb. A twisted kawaii art style and unbelievably compelling gameplay loops make this a weird game about a sacrificed sheep one of the year's surprise hits. Above ground, build your following and look after your cultists. Below ground, battle demons in an effort to free an eldritch god. The overall effect is darkly, fascinatingly cute. Mall goth meets folk horror and the perfect set dressing for elegant, sharp gameplay. Bayonetta 3. If you fed the weirder bits of the Book of Revelation and a bunch of action anime series into an AI, you'd probably come out with something like Bayonetta 3. A hypersexual demon and god-slaying witch takes us on a really wild ride, resulting in one of the most out there exhibitionist gaming spectacles you'll ever play. This game is not even subtle in the slightest, and revels in the near comic absurdity that its action scenes provoke. If you like the first two, this is more of the same.
We will be changing to another track. If you are standing, please hold on to a hand strap or a rail.
Signalis. Survival horror done right. Signalis is what you get when you combine the jump scares of 90s era Resident Evil with existential despair. The ammo is scarce, your inventory is deliberately small, and the many terrors lurking in the abandoned mining facility are strikingly rendered. It's an artful, dread-filled delight. And I dare you to play it in the dark. Tunic. Remember the days when video game secrets were hard-won knowledge, gleaned from painstakingly studying paper manuals and trading stories in the playground? Tunic does. It yearns for and recreates a time when games felt unknowable and enticing, before video walkthroughs and social media spoilers. It's a wonderfully nostalgic but innovative adventure that feels like a step into the unknown. But don't take it at face value, it is ridiculously difficult, almost Souls-like. But my god, what a game.